Hello guys, what's up? We are back again with another question, and today our question is minimum number of operations to satisfy the condition. Yes. So let us see what this question states. So this question states that we are given a 2D matrix of size n cross n, which will have some non-negative values from 0 to 9. Okay. Now we need to modify this matrix uh, such that they satisfy the given conditions, and we need to find the minimum number of operations to do that. Now, what exactly we need to do? First, we need to make sure that all the cells of a column, yes, all these cells of a column are same. So grid of I comma j is equals to grid of I plus 1 comma j, if it exists, of course. Secondly, all the cells to its right should not be equal. So this looks something like this. For example, if this is the matrix, if this is the matrix, then I can say that yes, all these are same, and to the right of 1, 0. So it is not same. Okay. To the right of 0, 2, which is not equals to 0. Hence, this is satisfying the condition. So our output is 0. Let us see one more. Let us see one more. This one. So in this, yes. Now all are not same. All are not same. So I need to change. I need to change. So what I can do is I can try. Yes. So if you will think of trying logically, or you can make cases or stuff, then you will sooner or later realize that there are actually too many cases. Yes, there will be too many cases, and you cannot simply just by making cases. For example, if you can try like this should be equals to this should be different from this should be different from this. I will take the maximum frequency, convert them all, and then try. Then you will realize that there is dependency. For example, if you will try to convert this to 1 1, then these are also affected, and due to these, further columns are also affected. So there is a dependency, and you will realize that you need to try always, and trying always gives a intuition of recursion, and that in turn gives the intuition for dynamic programming. So for first of all, let us focus on how we can solve this. So either I can make this 0 and this one, which is already 1, to 1 1 both. Then I have to make this to 0 0, and then I can make this 1 1. So in this way, I can make the changes. The good thing in the question is that grid of I is only from 0 to 9. That further compels me, that further motivates me to try all the possible values for a particular column, because I know that a particular column will have same value. So either it will be 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 and so on up till 9. So let us now see the code, how we can think of solving this. Yes. So what I need essentially to change. Okay. For example, this is my column. This is my column, which is 1 0 0 1. Let us say this is one of my column. Now I am trying always. So what will be the operations if I am changing any of these numbers, let us say to 0, then how am I supposed to know how many operations it took? It took how many operations? It took the number of entries in the column, the number of entries in the column minus the number of zeros already exist in that column, minus the number of zeros already exist in that column. Hence, I need to know the number of zeros in particular column. So for that, we can use a map. Now, first thing what we will do is we will make a map, and for every column, I will try to have a value. I will try to have what is the frequency of a particular value at that particular column. Okay. So I will have a map like this. Now I can call my DP solve function, which will be using dynamic programming and recursion. So essentially what we are doing, we need a current column index and previous column index. That is what we actually need. So if the current column index, if they are, yes, if they are equal. Now let us say the previous is having all ones. Then I don't want one here. So I will not consider that. Else I will try to have all possible stuff and count all possible ways for that. Because I just want these two different. So let us see how we are proceeding and doing that. Okay. So we are starting from the column 0. Yes. We are starting from the column 0 and previous we can take because column 0's previous is nothing. So we can take as previous as 10. Yes. Because 10 won't have any effect and we can have DP of 11 size. So we have the space for 10, which won't give us runtime error. Okay. So now if column is equals to M, definitely there is no further checking. So we will return a 0. This is standard DP checking condition. Now we are initializing. We need a minimum way. So we are initializing an answer to int max. Now we will try always. Yes. For that particular column, I will try all nums from 0 to 9. But I have to make sure that the previous one should not be equal to none. Else I can take that. So how many, what will be the contribution if I take a particular num? It will be n minus frequency of, it will be, that's what we saw. N, which is the total number of entries in that column, and frequency of column number is the already present num in that column. So we will subtract this. So we will add this n minus frequency of column and again call for column plus 1. So for in this we checked that there should not be any equality, and in this we called again for recursively for the other function, and this here we are adding the number of ways. So finally we can return this DP of call command. So yeah guys, this was all from this question. Thank you so much guys. We shall see you next